Welcome to the Holistic Life Podcast, where the wisdom of the Word of God lights our path to mind, body, soul, and spirit wellness. Each episode, we delve into living a life that's not just healthy, but wholly aligned with spiritual principles, exploring the intersection of faith and well-being. Join us as we uncover divine guidance for wellness, meditation, and harmony in life, taking this journey on living fully in His grace. Your transformation, grounded in faith and understanding, starts now.
Hey, good day, good day, good day. Listen, I know that you saw the price and what did you do? You may have closed the tab. You told yourself that it wasn't the right time, and part of you believed it. You know, a woman wrote me last week asking why the Grow Encounter costs money at all, since God told me to build a room. And I want to answer that today, all the way through, because the answer reaches further than just a retreat. So here's what she said, and this is close to word for word as I can remember. She said, if the vision came from God, that the room should be free. And if I'm doing the work I say I'm called to do, then money should not stand between a woman and healing. And I understood the heart behind the question. I also knew the answer needed more than a quick reply in a comment thread. And so when we talk about the Grow Encounter, it did not start as a business plan. It started in 2018. I was in a group chat with two sister friends, and the prophetic word came forth. During that time, I was also inside my own healing. And so, long before I truly had an understanding and the language for a retreat or a curriculum, I was the woman who was looking at a closed door, deciding restoration was for someone else. It was for someone further along. It was for someone with more resources or more proof she deserved a room built for her alone. So God gave me a vision during the season. It was not a 5-year plan, but a room. And I'm talking about women together where there's no performance required, where the healing is worked through in real time instead of talked about from a distance. And that's where reveal, release, restore, and renew. These four movements formed the framework for the whole weekend, closing with Rise and the commissioning send off on Sunday. So, this is what this room became. It became the Grow Encounter, and Grow stands for God renewing our women. This is what the Grow Encounter is. So from the beginning, I knew the room would not stay locked behind the exact obstacle that I once lived inside. So, here is the pattern that I see, and I see it over and over in the women who message me. You have a woman who feels the pull towards something restorative. It could be a retreat, a course, a coaching call, a room that is built for her healing. And she looks at the price and she closes the tab. And she tells herself, well, the timing is off, or the money isn't there, or someone else deserves the seat more than she does. And none of these reasons are false. Let me say that. None of these are false because money gets tight, and it is tight. Timing gets complicated, but I want you to watch what happens next. The same woman stays in the same stuck place for another year. She's praying the same prayer, the same year, and nothing has moved. And I'm not saying this to shame anybody. I'm telling you my own story, that the moment that I started investing in myself, that's when I understood that the real block was rarely sitting where I was. We oftentimes point at price tag, and the real block sits underneath in a belief that most of us never say out loud. Somewhere along the way, we started to believe that access to healing has to be earned, that restoration goes to the woman who has already proven she deserves a seat, not the woman still in the middle of the mess. You see, I was the woman who was in the middle of the mess. And I'm here to tell you that nobody taught you this belief directly. Mm-mm. Life taught us this belief sideways, one closed door at a time, one season of scarcity at a time, until you stopped expecting doors to open for you at all. Now, every retreat carries a real cost. You have food, lodging, staff, the space. All of these carry a price that no vision replaces on its own. A free room also is a room that disappears. So charging for the seat is how the room stays standing. And again, this grow encounter is not just a one-off that we are doing. This is literally one of the mandates that God is giving me. I didn't understand it years ago when I first started doing massage therapy, and I would talk about having this retreat center. I really did not understand the significance of what the Lord was truly speaking and what he was showing and revealing to me in my dreams. But now I understand it. And because we desire for this room to not only continue to stand, but to move from city to city, this is why scholarships are, are how the door stays open. I still believe that the room needs to exist for the woman who does not have the full cost available right now. So, in all that I do, I always set aside partial scholarships, and it's no different for the Grow Encounter. So, we have 3 seats that are held for the woman who believes restoration is hers, but for the price tag, it may say otherwise. This season, this application closes on tomorrow, which is August the 19th. The retreat itself runs August the 28th through the 30th. And that location is going to be announced. We're going to be right outside of the Columbus, Ohio area. But listen, before you decide that this is not for you, I want you to run this belief filter first. Ask yourself one honest question. Do you believe restoration is still available to you? Or have you already just decided that the door is closed? Listen, you do not need extra money to say yes. You just need to believe restoration is still available to you. The application takes a few minutes. The belief underneath takes longer to build, and this is where the building starts. So go ahead and apply for one of the 3 scholarships before Wednesday. The link, it sits in the description below and on the school community page. If a scholarship is not the right fit for your season, the paid seats remain open too, and the door stays available either way. Listen, I will read every application myself. This here, what I've shared with you today, is the story behind the 3 scholarship seats. This is not a charity. We're talking about a belief filter that is tested in real time against a real deadline. So go ahead and apply before Wednesday, and I will see you at the Grow Encounter. Blessings.
Thank you for joining us on the Holistic Life Podcast, where our foundation is the Word of God and our path is wellness in His light. We hope today's episode enriches your journey to a life of health and spiritual fulfillment. Remember, each step toward holistic living is a step closer to embodying His teachings. For continued inspiration, follow our journey. Until next time, embrace your faith, nurture your entire being, and watch your life bloom in His glory. We'll catch you on the airways. Be blessed.